Hi, year 5. Hope you're all okay. I hope you'd concentrate with me because if you did, you'll find these sessions really beneficial for you. I hope I can help you. So let's start. Today, we're gonna start talking about the last thing in the fractions, which is we already took how to turn uh, improper into mixed numbers. Now we're gonna do the opposite, which is turning mixed number into improper. Okay, please open page 47 in your workbook. Okay, find, you're gonna find this. Okay, page 47, challenge 3. It's asking you to convert the mixed numbers to improper fraction. How can I do that? What does the word improper fraction mean? Let's remember that the denominator is smaller than the numerator. And I told you like 5/2. Like this, it's improper. This is not right because a 2 cannot hold a 5. So this is an improper fraction. Now let's convert the mixed into an improper. How do I do it? I do it by multiplying down. Okay, I do it by multiplying down and then adding up. يعني what is multiplying down and adding up? كده كده, this is my fraction. The denominator will stay as it is. What's the denominator here? It is 3. So it's gonna be 3 as it is. Okay? Type, how can I find the numerator? As I told you, multiply down and then add up. يعني multiply down. I will make here 3 times 3. I'm multiplying by down. 3 times 3 is what? 9. And then I'm gonna add up, which is add the 2. 9 plus 2 is 11. Let's try in B. I'll make it into an improper fraction. The denominator stays as it is, which is 2. Here I will also write a 2. Okay, how am I gonna find the numerator? Again, multiply down and then add up. Let's multiply down. 2 times 2, 4. Okay, let's add up. Plus 1. 4 plus 1 is 5. It's very easy. Let's do here. I'm gonna do what here? Here is the fraction. The numerator stay as it is, which is 4 in this case. And then I multiply down and add up. Let's multiply the whole number by down. 4 times 4, 16. And then I add up. الأب اللي هو كام؟ 3. 16 plus 3 is gonna give me a 19. I'll do D. What's the denominator? The denominator stays as it is, which is in this case is a 5. How am I gonna get the numerator? By multiplying by down and then adding up. Okay. Okay. The whole number times down. 8 times 5 is what? Is 40. And then add the up, il 2. 40 plus 2 is 42. Now I need you to pause my video and answer E and F. Pause the video and answer E and F. And when you finish answering E and F, unpause me and I will answer it with you. يلا pause me. I suppose now you unpause me, so let's answer it. Here, denominator stays as it is, which is a 10. Let's find the numerator. Multiply down and add up. Okay, 9 times 10, 90. Then plus 7, 97. Okay, here. Okay, the denominator will stay as it is, which is a 12. How am I going to find the numerator? Multiply down and then add up. The whole number times down. 5 times 12, it is 60. And then plus up, 60 plus 11 is going to be 71. Okay, hope you made it right. Now, now this was supposingly was the last thing. And let's go to page number 48. We're gonna talk about what in 48 we will talk about fraction of a quantity. What does this mean? I'm gonna give you a number and I'm gonna ask you, please find eighth of this number, or please find 2/3 of this number, or please find 4/6 of this number. No matter what I give you, I will now teach you a way to find the answer. Okay? Here, he made you understand how to do it. Use division to help you find a fraction of a quantity. I gave you a quantity here, which is the 30. Okay, here, 30D. And I want you to get me third of the 30. فهعمل ايه؟ هعمل 30D divided by the denominator. 30 divided 3, it's very easy. It's gonna give me a 10. Tab here, he wants you to find fourth of 32. You want the fourth or quarter of the 32. What am I gonna do? I will make this 32 divided by the 4, the denominator. 32 divided 4. Okay, please, guys, give me a second. Okay, it's gonna be a what? Number C. It's gonna be an 8. Okay, what about number E? 8th of 48. This means A, and I will divide the 48 by the 8. Okay, it's gonna give me a 6. Last one, 7th, which is 1/7 of 35. But this means I will divide the 35 by the 7. Okay, عشان هو عايز 1/7, يعني I will divide this 35 into 7 parts. So it's normal to make 35 divided by 7 because this is 1/7. Okay, concentrate with me في موضوع 1/7. يعني he wants this 35 to be divided into only 1/7. Okay, now so what times 7 gives me 35? It's a 5. Okay, now pause me please and quickly answer B, D, F, and E. Pause me please. When you finish, unpause and listen to how we do it. Okay, now I think you did it and unpaused me. So now I will say half of 42. I make 40 divided by 2. What times 2 gives me 4? 2. Okay, and the 0 goes as it is. Here, 5th of 60. يبقى 60 divided by 5. If you know it, it's 12. If you don't, you'll say what times 5 give me 6? Nothing. Type 5, 1. With the 1 goes beside the 0, it will become a 10. But it's a 2. Here, 1/10 of 110. So I divide 110 by 10. The 0 will go with the 0, cross it with each other. So what's left is gonna be an 11. in the division, I cross the zeros together. So what's left is 11. Last one, ninth of 81. So I divide the 81 by the 9. So it's gonna give me a 9. Okay. Here, it's the same idea, but هنا there's a trick. That's why I told you, remember, it's seventh, 1/9, only one part when I divide it into 9 parts. But here, there's the 80, right? But, and the 80, he wants 3/4 of an 80. يبقى I will divide the 80 into 4/4, and I will see 3/4 is how many. طيب ايه بقى معنى الكلام اللي انت بتقوليه ده يا miss? What's this? I can't understand. I will deal with it normally. Okay? زي هقول what كأنها 1 over 4 مش 3 over 4. احنا بنعرف نعمل ال 1 over 4 عادي. It's very easy. 1 over 4. لو دي 1 over 4 كنت هقول هعمل 80 divided 4. right? طيب 80 divided 4 هتطلع 20. أنا عارفة إن ال 1/4 of 80 is a 20. صح؟ يبقى أنا كده عرفت إن الكوارتر الواحد كام؟ 20. ال 1/4 is a 20. يعني كل fourth أو كل quarter is a 20. طيب هو عايز بقى 3/4 اللي هم دول، يبقى هتبقى 60. بس أنا بقى هعملها ازاي؟ أكيد مش كل مرة هقعد أعملها في البوكس ده، هي هتجيلي كده على طول 3/4 of 80. فأنا هتعامل I will deal as if it's only a quarter of 80. Okay, which is a 20. And then when I get a quarter, I'm gonna multiply it by the number up, which is the 3. 20 times 3, it's gonna give me a 60. طب let's find number B. He wants 2/5 of 45. Okay, wants 2/5 of 45. طيب let's get 1/5. هعمل 45 divided by 5 لو عايزة أجيب ال 1/5. 45 divided by 5, it's gonna give me a 9. صح؟ يعني كل واحد في دول is a 9. Because when I divide the 45 into 5 parts, each part is gonna be a 9. طيب كده I got the 1/5 ب 9. وقلت after I get the 1/5 I will multiply it by the number up in numerator. It's 2. يبقى 9 times 2 because he wants 2/5 مش 1/5, which is 18. Okay, I need you to try to answer, or I'll tell you I'll answer C with you and then you answer D. Okay, here, without doing this, 5/8 of 72. I will deal with this 5 as if it's a 1. فهعمل 72 divided by 8. What times 8 give me 72? It's a 9. ده كده ال 1/8. بس أنا عايزة 5/8. فهعمل ال 9 times بقى النيوميريتور اللي عندي اللي هو ال 5 عشان أنا عايزة 5 parts من ال 8 مش only 1 part. 9 times 5 is 45. طبعا here in all of them it's gonna be 9s. Okay, all here there will be 9s. Please pause me and answer number D quickly. Okay, I suppose you answered it and you unpaused me now. Now let's see. I want 5/6 of 42. I will deal with the 5/6 as if it's 1/6. فهعمل 42 divided by 6, which is gonna give me a 7. ال 1/6 is a 7. 1 part من 6 is a 7. طب here he wants 5 parts. I will make 7 times 5 اللي هي numerator. 7 times 5 is 35. Okay? Now Let's go to the next page, which is page 49. اهو هي بقى بتجيلك كده in the exam. Okay, work out the non-unit fractions, these non-unit fractions. Okay, he wants 2/3 of 45. أنا هعملها ازاي؟ هتعامل as if it's a 1/3. So I will divide 45 by 3. It's طبعا you make a work out. Okay, you'll make 45 divided by 3, which is gonna give you a 15. Okay, gonna give you when you divide the 45 by the 3, it's gonna give you a 15. يبقى ال 1/3 ب 15. يبقى ال 2/3 became, after I get ال 1/3 I multiply بالنumerator. النumerator عندي هنا 2. يبقى 15 times 2, so this means it's a 30. Let's do B. 4/5 of 45. I will deal with it as if it's 1/5 مش 4/5. 1/5 I divide 45 by 5. 8 times 5 هيديني 45. 9. طيب ال 9 دي that I got I must multiply it in the numerator اللي هي ال 4. 9 times 4, which is gonna give me 36. Why do I do this? Because ال 45 when I divide it into 5 parts, each part will be 9. خلاص. طيب هنا بقى he wants 4 parts من ال 5. يبقى هيبقى 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9, which is 9 times 4. Let's try number C. 7/8 of 64. He wants 7 parts من ال 8. يعني 64 دي أنا هعمل لها dividing into 8 parts. وبعدين I want you to tell me 7 parts من ال 8 هيبقوا بكام. This is what it means. Okay. تاني. This means in 64 I will divide it into 8 parts. And then I want 7 parts from the 8 parts, which is 7/8. يبقى let's get the one part. 64 divided by 8. It's gonna give me a what? An 8. Okay. يبقى ال one part is 8. طب 7 parts. That's why I tell you multiply in the numerator. 7 times 8 is gonna give me 56. Okay. I will do D and let you do E and F. Now he wants 9 parts from 10 parts. 9/10 of 30. طب let's get the one part. How many? 30 divided by 10. It's a 3. يبقى ال one part is 3. So now I want 9 parts. That's why I make it times the numerator. يبقى 3 times 9, which is gonna be equal to 27. Now I need you to pause me and answer E and F on your own. Okay? When you finish answering E and F, unpause me and listen to how we do it. Okay, now he wants 8/9 of 54. So if I divided this 54 into 9 parts, one part will be equal to what? 54 divided 9. It's gonna be a 6. One part be 6. Type I want 8 parts from the 9. يبقى 6 times 8, which is 48. What about here? Okay, want 5/6 of 72. طب let's divide the 72 into 6 parts. First, 72 divided by 6. It's gonna give me a what? Guys, please 1 second. Okay, I'm back, guys. Sorry. Okay, now we're saying what times 6 gives me 72? It's 12. Okay, 12. And then one part is 12. Okay, now 12 times 5 is what? Is a 60. Okay, okay. Let's go to here. Okay, this is a challenge 3, but I need you to understand its idea. It might be a little bit difficult, but I need you to understand its idea. Here, okay, find the cost of these items after discount. Okay, and then the first one is done for you. This laptop originally cost 1,600. Okay, and there is an offer. Okay, 2/5 off. يعني there is a discount. الpercent بتاعت الديسكاونت is 2/5. مش sometimes you're walking and you see 20% discount, 50% discount. But this time he gave you the discount using a fraction. Okay, يبقى أنا هعمل إيه to get the price after sale? First, okay guys, please 1 second. Okay guys, I'm back. Okay, now we said that the price of the laptop is 1,600 and the offer given to me, the discount is 2/5 of his price. So in order to know the discount is how much is the discount, I must know how much is 2/5. Yeah, 250 is how much. Okay, so in order to know I will get 2/5 of 1,600 عشان أعرف discount ده would be how many in dollars. Okay, طيب أنا as I told you I don't get the 2/5, I first get the 1/5. So I wrote 1/5 of 1,600. Okay, so 5 times what gives me 15 nothing. 16 sorry nothing. Type 15. Yes في 3 فكتبت 3 والديفرنس ما بين ال 15 and 16 the one I wrote it here. What times 5 gives me a 10 2 and then a 0. يبقى I know now ان ال 1/5 is 320. يبقى ال 2/5 هعمل 320 multiplied by 2. 640 دي is the 2/5. يبقى الديسكاونت عندي became ب 640. Can I now get the price of the laptop after discount? Yes. هعمل 1,600 minus الديسكاونت اللي هو 640 which should give me 960. Let's try doing the handle games console. The discount on it is 3/5. So let's first try to get 1/5 of it. طبعا it's very difficult for me to to write a fraction. Okay, معلش 1/5. هجيب first الفifth of 550. Okay, should be equal to what? What times 5 gives me 5 1. What times 5 gives me 5 1. And then the 0. يبقى like that I got 1/5 بإيه 110 بس الديسكاونت ب 3/5. so هعمل 110 times 110 multiplied by 3 عشان أجيب ال 3/5 which is gonna give me 330. يبقى الديسكاونت عندي بكام؟ ب $330. Now let's get بقى the price. تبقى this is the original price and I will subtract from it the discount which is 330. Okay, so it's gonna be 220. This is its price. Let's try the TV set. Discount here is 7/10. Let's get first 1/10 of the original price. يبقى 1/10 first. I'm gonna get the 1/10 first. Okay. 1/10 of how many? 1,900. Okay. So it's as if we're saying it's divided 10. Yeah, 1,900 divided 10. فالزيرو will go with the zero. So I'll be left with 190. 1/10 of 190. مش احنا دايما كنا بنقول بعمل هنا divided ال denominator. So 1900 divided 10, 0 goes with a 0 أو الديسيمال move one place فهتبقى 190. طيب ال 7/10 بقى هتبقى 7 times 190. Okay, which is gonna give me 1330. Okay, now this is the discount. 7/10 off ده اعمل لي discount ب 1300. طيب يلا نشوف بقى انا هدفع قد ايه. الاوريجينال برايس 1900 minus الديسكاونت اللي هو 7/10 of the price. So my final answer is gonna be 570. Okay, now I need you to pause here and I need you to find the bicycle will cost how many after the discount. Pause it, answer it, and then hear me. Unpause me and listen to how we do it. Okay. Okay, now I must get the percent of the discount first. First, I will say that discount is 3/7. I must first get ال 1/7 became 1/7 من 707. Okay, الانسر هتبقى ايه؟ It's تاني أنا بعمل النمبر divided by the denominator. What times 7 give me 7? 1. What times 7 give me 0? 0. What times 7 gives me 7? 1. يبقى 7th is 101 times 3/7 بقى يبقى 3 times 101 which is gonna give me 303. يبقى الديسكاونت عندي 3/7 is 303. يبقى ال price I will pay هجيب ال original price and I subtract from it the discount which is 303 and I'm gonna pay 404. This is يعني the most difficult question you can get. Okay, now like that we finished fraction of a quantity. احنا كده we finished turning mixed number into improper fraction. We finished fraction of a quantity is they to get a certain fraction of a number. Okay, now the last thing we're going to talk about today is the percentage. Okay, it's very easy. يعني ايه percentage? What does percentage mean? Percentage دي is a special fraction. Percentage ده fraction. ازاي الفراكشن دي دايما is over 100. يبقى تاني what is a percentage? Percentage is a special fraction. The denominator in it is always a 100. Okay, so let us see here. This is طبعا انتوا عارفين ان دي grade بتاعت ال 100 squares. 100 means a percent. Okay, طيب how many are colored? الكولوم الواحد ب 10. How many are colored? 9. صح. 9 from how many? Hmm. It's 9. بصوا, as if this is a fraction. Okay, 9 over 100. خلاص, 9 over 100. يبقى this is 9 from 100. يبقى البرسنت كام؟ مش أنا I just told you that percentage is a special fraction where denominator is 100. صح. يبقى percentage is 9. Okay. طيب B, let's count الكولوم من الواحد ب 10. 10 20 30 40 49. يبقى دي عبارة عن ايه؟ دي عبارة عن 49 over 100 أو 49 of 100. يبقى percentage كام؟ 49. Here let's count 10 20 and these are 7. يبقى 27 from how many? 27 over 100. يبقى percentage كام؟ 27. Last one. 10 20 30 40 50 60 70 and 3. يبقى ايه؟ 73 over 100. Percentage here is 73. It's very easy. Okay. Let's see here بقى. Here is asking you to shade each grid. يعني ايه 19%؟ احنا مش اتفقنا ان البرسنت دي is a fraction over 100. يعني هو بيقول لك color 19 of the A of the 100. So طبعا أنا it's very difficult for me to color. Okay. And let us see here. 19. So here is a 10. And I will color 9 from the second one. So here is a 19. Okay, this is okay. Up here he's asking me to color 27 of the 100. يبقى here is 10. Here is 20. And here is the other 7. This is 27 over 100 when you want to write it. 27 over 100. Let us see here. 55. Okay. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And as a fraction, I write it 55 over 100 because the percentage must always be over 100. The last thing is 73. So he wants me to color 70. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, like that till here. Okay. Can't believe what I'm doing. Okay, here is 70 and 3. Okay, and the percentage is 73 over 100. Okay, it's very easy till now. What about here? He's saying write each of these as a percentage. He wants the percentage. 13 out of 100. يعني ايه 13 out of 100? It means a 13 over 100. يبقى sorry, it's 13 not 12. 13 over 100. يبقى percentage is a, it's very easy. 13. Here 29 out of 100. يعني 29 over 100. يبقى percentage كام؟ 29. Please pause me and do C and D quickly. Quickly, quickly, quickly. Okay, I guess you answered it. So now 76 over 100 is 76 over 100. That percentage is 76. Here, 81 over 100. Then the percentage is 81. Okay, now let's go to the page after it. now we are in page now we are in page 52. Okay. He's asking me, write the fraction in hundredths that is represented by the shaded part of each 100 grid convert it into percentage. خلاص احنا already اتعلمنا الموضوع ده. Let's see how we're gonna do it. Okay, this fraction, how many are shaded? 9, right? Because I told you that each column is a 10. So this is 9. 9 from how many? 9 from 100. So its percentage is what? Its percentage is 9%. What about B? Let's count 10, 20, 30, 33. It's a 33 from how many out of what? Out of 100. So its percentage is 33. Please pause me and answer number C. And when you finish it, unpause me. So it is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 77. 77 out of how many? Out of 100. So this means it is 77%. Percent means for each 100. Cent means 100. Percent for each 100. Okay? And this is the percent symbol if you don't know it. Okay, now let's go here. This is very بقى ايه نبتدي بقى نفكر شوي. Okay? Okay. Here. here. Mm. He's asking me to shade the following percentages. He wants half. He wants me to shade half. Half the 100 is what? The 100 is 50. So I will it's a 50. So it's a 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. Right? Like this. I colored half the grid, which is 50. يبقى percent is what? I know that this is a 50 from how many? From 100. يبقى my percentage here is 50. Okay, here he wants 1/10 to color one from each 10. Okay, he wants me to color one from each 10. Let's do this. ال 10 دول اهو I colored this one. ال 10 دول I colored this one. Each 10 I will color a 1. Each 10 I'm gonna color a 1. 1 in each 10. اهو from each 10 I'm gonna color a 1. يبقى كده انا I colored a row. الرو ده كام من 100؟ ها الرو ده 10 out of 100. يبقى البرسنتج هنا كام؟ 10. Pause me please and do quickly number C. When you finish, unpause me. Okay, I suppose you impose me now. I will color 1. I will color 1 from the 100, right? Also, the fraction is 1 out of 100. يبقى it's 8. It's how many? What's the percent? Very easy. It is 1% because it's 1 from the 100. Here I had to color them عشان دي over 10. Okay. على فكرة في طريقة تانية smart to know it. ازاي اخلي ال 10 تبقى 100 by multiplying it by 10. يبقى مادام multiply down by 10 multiply up كمان by ايه by 10. يبقى هعرف ان ال equivalent ليها 10 over 100. يبقى هي 10%. وكلنا عارفين ان half ال 100 is a 50. Now in this page he's saying write each of these as a percentage. Okay, 1 out of every 2 balls. يعني ايه 1 out of 2؟ يعني 1 over, it means what? 1 out of 2 balls is green. It means 1 over 2. صح؟ يعني this is not the answer. I'm sorry. يعني هكتبها معلش برا. It means a 1 out of 2. So half of them are green. And half d gives me what percent? We just agreed that half ال 100 is a 50%. Type here 23 out of every 100 vehicles are motorbikes. يبقى هو قصده يقول له ان 23 out of 100. What's the percentage here? It's very easy. 23. Here 1 out of every 10 chocolates in a box is a toffee flavored. هو قصده كده 1 out of 10. طب ايه البرسنتج بتاعت 1 out of 10؟ احنا لسه اهو كنا we were just thinking ازاي اخلي ال 10 دي تبقى over 100 عشان تبقى percent. هعمل multiplying by 10 down و by 10 up. by 10 down هتبقى 100 و by 10 up هتبقى 10. فال 1 over 10 is the same as 10 over 100. يبقى ال percentage هنا كام؟ 10. Number D. 61 out of every 100 shapes are triangles. يبقى 61 out of 100 are triangles. يبقى ال percentage بتاعت ال triangles is 61. Please pause me and answer E and F quickly. And then unpause me to listen how we do it. He's saying 1 pair out of every 100 pairs of footwear are sandals. Okay, are sandals. So it's like 1 over 100. 1 over 100, which is 1%. Here he's saying 93 over 100. 93 out of every set of 100 dishes are plastic. يعني كل 100 sets 93 of them are plastic. يبقى ال percentage بتاعت ال plastic how many? 90. Okay. Okay, challenge 3. It's very easy. Write the equivalent fraction for this percentage and simplify if possible. The 23%, how can I write it as a fraction? It's very easy. Note the percentage is always a fraction, a denominator 100. يبقى it's 23 over 100. What about B? It's 67 over 100. What about C? 59 over 100. Please pause me and answer D, E, and F quickly. And when you finish it, unpause me to listen to how we do it. Here it's easy. 10 over 100. While here is 1 over 100, and here is 50 over 100. Type, he told me to simplify if I can. What does simplify means? Simplify means that if there is any division I can make, I do it. The 10 over 100, can't I cross a 0 from here and a 0 from here? And it's gonna become a 1 over 10. What about a 50 over 100? I can cross a 0 from here and a 0 from here, and it's gonna become a 5 over 10. Can I still make it, can I simplify it more? Yes, I can simplify it more. How can I simplify it more, yeah, year 5? Huh? By making it 1 over 5. I can divide it by how many? 5 divided 5 is 1. 10 divided 5 is 2. So at the end, 50 over 100 is a half, which is a 2. You're going to take the simplification maybe the next session or after it, okay? Last thing بقى, this question is important. Write decimal and percentage equivalent. At first, I will turn it into a decimal, and then I'm going to turn it into a percent. It's very easy. Half by a decimal is a 0.5. We all know it. صح؟ طيب 0.5 دي is how many is a percent of what? To know a percentage, to make this decimal a percentage, I multiply it by 100. فالدecimal بتاعتي is gonna move how many places? 2 places. 1, 2. يبقى it's gonna be a 50%. Let's do number B. الquarter دي is a what? Is a 0.25. To make this decimal into a percent, I'm gonna do what? I'm gonna multiply it by multiply by 100. من decimal ل percent, I multiply by 100. My decimal will move 2 places, so it's gonna be a 25%. 3/4, we all know it's 0.75. To turn it decimal into a percentage, I multiply by 100. The decimal will move 2 places. It's gonna be 75%. Okay. Now, let's see here. 7 over 10. How can I turn it into a decimal? Oh, it will move 1 place. It's gonna become a 0.7. And then from decimal to percentage, I multiply by a 100. فماي decimal will move 2 places. 1, 2. وهنا لازم أحط 0. يبقى it's gonna be a 70. Please pause me and quickly answer E and F. And when you're done, unpause me to listen to how we do it. Okay. Now, 40 over 100. To turn it into a decimal, I will move my decimal 2 places عشان هي over 100. So it's gonna become a 0.40. صح؟ 0.40. And then to turn it into a decimal into a percent, I multiply it by a 100. So I will move my decimal 2 places. It's gonna become a 40. But it's a 40%. What about here? To turn this fraction into a decimal, I will move my decimal 2 places because it's divided 100. So it will become 0.75. And to turn my decimal into a fraction, I move my multiply it by 100 and move my decimal 2 places. So it's gonna be a 75. Okay. Now turn the page please to page 54 so that it finish the percent. Here, he's asking you to find 1% of 100. Okay? Please 1 second. Yes, I'm back. He's asking you to find 1% of 100. Okay? So as if he's saying 1 over 100 is what? Is a 1. So 1% of a 100 is a 1. 1 second, I'm sorry. Is a 1. Okay? Okay, what about B? 50% of 300. Okay? Type 50% D as if it is, 1 second, as if it's a 50. Okay? Over. mhm, Over a 100. Right? Okay? Okay. Now, how can I answer this? Can you think a little bit? Okay, let us see. Okay, I have 50 over 100 of 300. فاكرين I'm getting like this a fraction of a quantity بس بالpercent. Okay. ال 50 دي بقى لو حد smart, if you are smart you'll know that 50% is a half, right? If you are smart, here he's depending on if you think well. 50% D is a what? Is a half, right? Because we know that 50% of something is half it. الhalf of ال 300. ايه الhalf of ال 300؟ هعمل ايه 300 divided 2 هتبقى ايه 150. طيب here a 10% of 200. okay, ال 10% دي كأنها 10 over 100 صح؟ أهي كأنها as if it's a, let me write it for you. There is no place. As if it's a 10 over a 100. Okay, as if it's a 10 over a 100. Okay, 10 over 100, this 0 will go with this 0. So I will be left with 1 over 10. 10% as if it is a 1 over 10. يبقى هعمل ايه 200 divided 10. 0 هيروح مع 0. So here it's gonna be a 20. By practicing, you will learn that 50% means half of something. 10% means tenth of something, yani 1 over 10 of something. You will not need to do all this. 100% means all of it, so it will stay as it is. 100% of 73 is 73. Okay, let me do a 25% for you. 25% of 400. 25 دي يعني ايه لو تفتكروا 25% is a quarter. يبقى again ال 50% is a half. ال 25% is a quarter. ال 75% okay is a 3/4. خلاص. Here as if I'm saying 1 over 4 of 400. I hope you understood it. 1 over 4 of 400. I'm 400 divided 4, it's gonna give me a 100. Okay, now I need you to pause me and make E, H, and G. And don't forget, 10% means 1 over 10. 10% means 1 over 10. and 25% the quarter is a quarter. 50 is a half. Okay, pause me and answer it and then unpause me. Okay, as we said, E is 1 over 10. 10% means 1 over 10. فهعمل ايه؟ هعمل 460 divided by 10 is 0 will go with the 0, so my answer will be 46. Number G, 25% means what? Means a quarter. 1 over 4. So 800 divided by 4, it's gonna give me a 200. Here, 10% of 3,500. As we agreed, 10% by fraction means 1 over 10. So to get 1/10 of this number, to get a fraction of a number, I divide the number by the denominator. So 0 will go with a 0, and I will be left with 350. Okay. Okay. Let's try here. Okay. 25% of 400. 25%, we agreed that 25%, to turn it into a fraction, it's a 1 over 4 of what? Of 400. طيب, now I will do what? I will divide the 400 with the denominator. That's what we used to do to get the quantity of a fraction. Okay, so 400 divided by 4. I just tried D because I don't have a divided 4. 100 divided 4 is gonna give me a 100. يبقى 25% of 400 is a 100. Okay. Now let's get a 10%. Remember, a 10% is a what? Is a 1 over 10 of 875. Okay. So to get 1/10 of 874, I will divide the 874 by 10. How can I do that? I will do that by ازاي اقدر اعمل dividing the number ده ب 10. I will move my decimal one place, so it's gonna become هعمل اهو 874 sorry 875 divided by 10 equal what? The decimal will move, so it's gonna be 87.5. I'm sorry, here is a 5, not a 4. Here is a 5, not a 4. Okay. Like this, I answered with you a 25, a 10, and I will answer C, and I will let you answer D, E, and F on your own. A 50% represents what fraction? Year 5 represents a half. يبقى half of 1442, which means I will do what? I will divide this number with the denominator اللي هو 2. 1442 divided 2, which is going to be equal, what times 2 gives me 14, 7. What times 2 gives me 4, 2. What times 2 gives me 2, 1. See, mental division, I taught you, will come in handy in many things. Okay, now I will please pause me and answer G, E, and F on your own. And after you're done, unpause me and I will show you how to answer. Okay, now as we said, 25% as a fraction is 1 over 4 of 376, which means I will divide the 376 by 4. Let's do it. What times 4 give me 3? Nothing. What times 4 give me 37? Nothing. But I have a 36, right? So above it, I can write a 36. What times 4 gives me a 36? 9. Difference between 36 and 37 is a 1. I write it here. What times 4 give me 16? A 4. يبقى my answer is 94. Here, 10% of 1340, and I know that 10% as a fraction is 1 over 10. ماشي؟ of 1040. This means I will divide the 1345 by the denominator, which is 10. Okay, I will move my decimal one place. I will move my decimal one place like that. Okay, so it will become a 134.5. As for number f, we all know that 50% as a fraction is 1 over 2, because it's half of it, of half of 1368, which means in order to get it, I must divide the number I have with the denominator. Give a 1368 divided by 2 equals, okay, what times 2 gives me 13? Nothing. Type 12, yes, so I'm gonna write above it a 12. Okay, what times 2 gives me a 12? It's a 6. And the one difference, I'm gonna write it here for this to become a 16. What times 2 gives me 16 and 8? What times 2 gives me an 8? A 4. But my answer is 684. Okay, and here my answer is 134.5. And here my answer is 87.5. Okay, guys. Okay, it's the same here. 1% of the beetles living in a tree are orange. If there are 32, 3,200 beetles in the tree, how many are orange? If 1% of them are orange, 1% means 1 over 100, right? Like that. So he wants 1 over 100 of came of 3,200. Yep, I will do what to get this fraction of quantity. I will divide 3,200 by 100. 1,200 divided 100. I will move my decimal 2 places. Move my decimal 2 places because it's divided by 100. So my answer will be 32. Can you please make B and C for me? Pause, make B and C, and then unpause to see how it's done. Okay, 50% means a half. Okay, so here there is no place, but I will try half. Half of how many? 384. This means I will divide 384 by 2. So what times 2 gives me 3? Nothing. Type 2, yes, a 1. The difference between 2 and 3, I will write it before the 8, so I will have an 18. What times 2 gives me an 18? 9. What times 2 gives me a 4? 2. What about here? 25% means 1 over 4 of 624. This means I will a I will divide the 624 by 4, which is gonna give me first 5, la 4, 1. The difference is 2, so I will make it a 22. What times 4 gives me a 22? Nothing. I will go back till what? Till 20, which is a 5. The difference between 22 and 20 is 2. I will write it before the 4. So I have a 24. What times 4 gives me a 24? A 6. يبقى my answer is 156. And like that, we're done. If some of you would like to answer challenge 3, certain things, because I need to see if you can think. 1% it's very easy. خلاص تعرفين هي تبقى 1 over 100. So we'll divide 600 by 100. It will be a 6. دي سهل. B, I need you to think how to do it. Where if you know, I need you to tell me the next time we come online. C is easy. 25% is 1 over 4, so I will divide 5,400 by 4. I need you to think about D, okay? And E and F. They need some thinking, okay? And G and H. If you know how to do D, you will know how to do E, F, and G and H. It's the same way. Okay, so I need you to think. It's a challenge 3, it's hard. Not all the time we do it, but I need to see who can get the idea on his own. Okay, اصلا يعني مش عليك, but I need to see who can get it. Okay, good luck guys. Please لو سمحتوا, let's look at today's homework. Okay, عشان I need you to divide it, not okay. This is the homework. You have sheet 1. It's turning mixed number into improper. Sheet 2, express it as a fraction. It's very easy. And then here, compare. You will turn the percentage into a fraction, and then you're gonna compare. Okay, it's very easy also. And here he's asking you to turn an improper into a mixed number. It's something that we learned before. And here you have to arrange for me. Here you have to turn it first into a mixed number, okay? And don't forget, in the mixed number, huh? A denominator must all be the same in order so that you can arrange, okay? Okay, and here is a fraction of a quantity: 3/7 of 35, 5/9 of 32. These things are really easy. 3 out of 100 is what in a percent? All these things we answered like it. Okay, so you have how many pages homework? You have 9 pages. Okay, please today make 5 and tomorrow make a 4. Okay, again, today answer 5 sheets and tomorrow answer 4 sheets. I know we took a little bit of more than we are used to, a little bit more, but you have to help me, guys. You have to help me so that we can finish, and that these sessions would be beneficial for you. I hope you concentrate well, and if there is anything you can't understand, go back to my recording and listen to it. Okay, answer your homework. It's very important. If you didn't answer the homework, it's as if you took nothing. Nothing from what I said will stick in your mind if you didn't answer your homework. Okay? I will discuss your homework with you, inshallah, on the online session on Tuesday. So please, please study well. I love you guys and I miss you so much. Good luck. Bye bye.